Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. Welcome to the Leader's Edge Hot Takes edition of the Five Eagles Insight Podcast. For over 3 decades, I served in the military as an engineer and as a strategist, and I learned a few things about leadership. We know that it goes beyond theory. It's about real-world application. So in this series, sponsored by Five Eagles Leadership, we feature industry leaders and share their leadership journeys with you. My mission's simple. It's to help you become the best leader you can be. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to be considered as a guest in upcoming episodes, please go to 5eaglesleadership.com/interview and apply today. Now, let's get started.
Welcome back to the Leader's Edge podcast. I'm Marisa McClure, and joining me today is Shaniece Crumpler from Houston, Texas. Shaniece is the founder of Dev Pursuit. Welcome, Shaniece, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. I am anxious to hear a little bit more about your business. So give us a little bit of an overview of what your business does and why you got into it.
Awesome. So Dev Pursuit is a platform that's really dedicated to helping either aspiring or more of those seasoned developers pretty much level up their skills and break into that advanced world of technology. We offer mentorship, courses, and practical learning experience to make that tech career transition a little bit more accessible for learners. I started Dev Pursuit because I saw a little bit of a gap, and many people complete boot camp, and I was one of them, or self-study, but really struggle with real-world applications and job readiness. So my goal is to bridge that gap and providing guidance that goes just beyond coding and help those individuals thrive into the tech industry.
Okay, and so how did you get into this type of work? What is it that drew you to, whether it's the training side or the tech side?
So I got into this work a couple of years ago, back in 2019. I started my technical journey with Scholars. They are a nonprofit organization that helps individuals in marginalized communities learn tech and pretty much get their foot in the door. And that's how I kind of got my foot in the door. I learned full stack development. I was a software engineer when I completed the 15-week boot camp with Scholars. And after that, I soared off. The beauty about Scholars, they have something very similar. They had a career development track where they help you with job readiness, but you only get that for about 2 years. So after the 2 years, you were on your own. And it gets a little bit hard when you're navigating as a new dev in the industry.
Yeah, I could see where some folks might need some additional support as they're moving forward in that space, especially. I know I'm someone who can be technology challenged at times, so maybe I'll check out your courses.
Please.
All right.
It is self-paced and it's for learners at any stage.
Okay, love that. Great. So what would you say is the biggest problem in your industry, and how are you helping to solve that for yourself or for your clients?
I would say one of the biggest challenges in the tech ed industry is that a lot of boot camps and courses focus on the technical skills, but don't provide any real world project experiences or networking opportunities or guidance on job placement. So that's where Dev Pursuit comes in, where we focus on that mentorship, where we focus on real world practical applications, career coaching, and ensuring that our students just don't learn, but they know how to apply those skills in a professional setting.
Yeah, that sounds great. Who's your ideal client, and what are some of the major outcomes they can expect from working with you?
So ideal clients would be anyone either transitioning into the tech industry or trying to land their first big tech role, or you can be early in your career as a developer, just looking to grow. So whether they're high school students just exploring tech for the first time, or career changers, or boot camp graduates, I love boot camp graduates, that's struggling to get hired, that's where Dev Pursuit provides that structured guidance, that industry insight, and those practical projects for them.
Yeah, like you said earlier, kind of bridging the gap for them, which is great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which will give them in turn that confidence boost that they've been eagerly seeking, that job readiness, and that clear path to securing a tech role.
Okay, I think I know what your answer to this next question might be, but what makes you unique in how you help your clients get to some of those outcomes?
Ooh. So unlike a lot of other platforms, because there's a lot out there, that just provide basic tutorials, what Dev Pursuit is going to be doing, they're going to be combining education with mentorship and accountability. So my background, that's in software engineering, I have Scrum and project management. It allows me to provide those insights that go beyond coding. So I would help the students think like professionals, work in agile environments. There's usually between waterfall and agile, so agile environments, and build those projects to showcase their skills in a way that recruiters would take a notice.
You had mentioned mentorship a couple times earlier, so I was pretty sure that might be part of your answer, right? So rather than just providing this training and then setting them loose to figure it out for themselves, you're kind of going a step further, making more of a personal connection and helping with some of the other elements to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of times, a lot of devs, or a lot of engineers, rather, technologists getting straight into the industry, they build up all these technical skills, but they don't, or they build up all those job readiness skills, but they really don't know, okay, how am I supposed to apply for these jobs? What path works best for me? What am I really looking into? So with that mentorship, it would again create that bridge of the gap where we're really tailoring to your needs. And that way we can create a clear career path for you that you can just really soar through.
Yeah, I love that. I'm definitely a believer that mentorship is needed in any industry, right? Everyone needs someone to look to try to kind of figure out, what's the right path for me, and using that person's insight and experience to improve their journey and improve their path. So I love that. It's so important to have that. Awesome. So, where do you see your industry going in the next 5 to 10 years, and how are you staying on top of that?
Well, when we're talking about the tech industry, it is evolving at an accelerated rate. So
Yes.
with AI, automation, and remote work that's coming in and shaping our future right now, where I can see our Dev Pursuit in the next 5 to 10 years, I see more in demand for AI integrated development. So we're talking low code to no code solutions, and maybe um, looking into more of those interdisciplinary roles, tech roles. So we're going to be staying ahead by incorporating those AI tools into our learning platforms. We're going to be teaching adaptability, and we're also going to be focusing on skills that just, again, go beyond coding. So we're going to be talking about problem solving. So we're going to be going deep into algorithms. We're going to be talking about collaboration and that business understanding aspect.
Yeah, I'm sure it's tough to keep up with the pace of advancement, especially in this industry that you're working in, and the letters AI come up almost every time I ask the question about where things are headed, because figuring out how that works into a lot of different industries, I think it's going to be an interesting 5 to 10 years, because I really think that's going to explode, and you're definitely in a space that is going to be heavily, influenced by that advancement. Yeah. Great. So more of a personal question about your journey. What would you say is the biggest failure or challenge that you have encountered, and how has that helped shape how you do business?
So, one of the biggest challenges was navigating through my own career transitions. I'm one that has transitioned my career quite a lot, from me starting into development. So, shifting from QA to Scrum Master to software engineer to instructor. Each of those transitions had its own obstacles, but what I've learned is that I was able to be more resilient, adapt to more of a continuous learning background, and understand how much mentorship is key. So again, that's why I built up Dev Pursuit, and that's why it's built morally on those principles, because I want to help others navigate through their journey with confidence, like how I, opposed to how I did when I struggled.
Yeah, I love that because I think when you have a wider range of experiences, so maybe you've done, a few things that didn't work out or that just weren't the right fit, I think that gives you a different perspective once you do finally kind of land where it feels right. And you can use some of those challenges to help others, grow and learn. And you're going to continue, I'm sure, down your own path of growth and development. And I think it's great to have a wide breadth of experiences along the way. I know in my career in the Navy, I did a lot of different things. We sort of have one particular career path, but I went outside of that here and there, and I think that helped me be a more well-rounded leader. And just in general a better mentor for younger folks starting out on their journey. So I love that you have that perspective and we're able to kind of leverage that background of yours.
Thank you.
Awesome. So what's the next area of growth for you specifically, or for your business? I know we talked about the industry as a whole, but what's next for Dev Pursuit or for Shaniece?
Just getting the word out there, getting Dev Pursuit out there, and letting the new devs, seasoned devs, or even those career transitioners know that they are heavily supported. They're not alone. I understand that this could be daunting. It's a very daunting and very frustrating experience. I can understand. You have these roles where they're looking for a specific skill set, and you want to be able to make sure that you're in the best alignment for those roles. So that's where I'm really looking forward to Dev Pursuit in the upcoming, because I really want to just support. I want to provide more support and leave a bigger impact in the tech community for those that are just starting.
Awesome. Sounds great. And so a fun question now. If you could have lunch with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I don't want this answer to be so cliche, but if I had to have lunch with anyone, it would be the infamous Oprah Winfrey. She is amazing. Her embodiment of perseverance, reinvention, and making an impact really captivates me. Her ability to connect with people, build her brand, staying relevant over all of these years, over a decade, is really inspiring. And I'd love to soak up her wisdom on business and personal growth.
I think that would be a fascinating lunch. Definitely a notable figure in our culture, regardless of, how much you've watched or read of her work. I think everyone pretty much knows who she is. And yeah, I think you could learn a lot from her, sharing about her own journey and some of the experiences she's had along the way. So that's a great choice. I love that choice for you.
Thank you. Listen, if only I can get the time.
Yeah, that's great. It's always good to have inspiration. All right, so how can people contact you if they want to learn more about what you have to offer with your business, or maybe be a referral partner with you? How can folks learn more about you?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to get in contact with me or reach me is through the website. You can contact me at www.devpursuit.com or via email at info at devpursuit.com. And you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Shaniece Crumpler on LinkedIn. And we're also on social media platforms like Instagram. So you can just search for Dev Pursuit. And I'd love to chat on how we can collaborate or create opportunities for more people in tech.
All right, I love that. Well, thanks so much for being here today and for talking with me. And best of luck to you as you move forward with Dev Pursuit.
Thank you so much, Marissa. You enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, take care.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Leader's Edge Hot Take Series. I hope you found today's insight meaningful, valuable, and that you're ready to put them into action. Now, if you enjoyed the episode and want to keep improving your leaderships, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. I post new content every week, packed with strategies, tips, and real-life examples to help you lead with impact. Now remember, great leadership isn't just about guiding others, it's about continuously growing yourself. If you'd like to be considered as a guest for upcoming episodes, please go to 5eaglesleadership.com/interview to apply today. Keep pushing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode. Be awesome.